When did you find out that one deleted message is all it takes to lose someone forever? My fiancée Emma sent me a text at 11:47 on a Tuesday night. I was half asleep and saw the notification pop up, but the preview only showed the first few words. I need to tell you something about. That was it. I figured she was downstairs making tea and would just tell me in person, so I swiped the notification away without opening it. When I woke up the next morning, Emma was gone. Her car was still in the driveway. Her purse was on the kitchen counter. Her phone was charging on the nightstand, but Emma wasn't anywhere in the house. I called her name for 10 minutes before the panic set in. I checked every room, the backyard, even the garage. Nothing. I grabbed her phone to see if she'd told anyone where she was going, but it was locked and I didn't know her new passcode. She'd changed it about a month ago. I called her mom, who said she hadn't heard from Emma since Sunday. I called her best friend Megan, who sounded strange on the phone. Quiet. She asked me what I'd done, and when I said I hadn't done anything, she just said, okay, and hung up. The police came that afternoon after I reported her missing. 2 detectives sat in my living room asking questions that felt like accusations. When did you last see her? Did you two have an argument? Has she ever disappeared before? I told them about the text, the one I deleted without reading. They asked if I could recover it. I tried everything. The message was gone. For 3 days, nobody could find Emma. Her credit cards weren't used. Her car never moved. No one saw her leave the house that night. The detectives kept coming back with more questions, and each time they looked at me differently, like I was hiding something. On the 4th day, Emma's mom called me. Her voice was ice cold. She said the police found Emma. She was safe. She was staying somewhere I couldn't know about, and I was never to contact her or anyone in her family again. I asked what was happening, why Emma would just vanish without telling me, why everyone was treating me like a criminal. Her mom said, you know exactly why, and hung up. But I didn't know. I had no idea what was going on. Over the next 2 weeks, my life fell apart in ways I couldn't explain. Emma's friends blocked me on everything. My coworkers started acting weird around me, conversations stopping when I walked into rooms. My own brother called asking if there was anything I wanted to tell him about Emma. I kept saying I didn't understand what was happening. Nobody believed me. I went through our apartment looking for answers. Emma had taken almost nothing with her. Her clothes were still in the closet. Her jewelry was still in the drawer. But when I looked closer, I noticed things were missing. Her passport, a folder of important documents she kept in her desk, a small lockbox I'd never seen her open. In the back of her closet, I found a notebook hidden inside a winter coat pocket. The pages were filled with dates and times and descriptions of things I didn't remember. Arguments we supposedly had that I couldn't recall. Times I supposedly yelled at her that never happened. Phrases I supposedly said that I would never say to anyone. Each entry was detailed, specific, completely wrong. I sat on the bedroom floor reading this notebook full of lies about myself, and I felt like I was losing my mind. Either Emma had been writing fiction about our relationship, or I had some kind of memory problem where I was doing things I couldn't remember. Then I found the receipts, hidden in the same coat pocket. 3 visits to a lawyer's office over the past 2 months, a consultation fee for something called protective services, a payment to a private investigator. Emma had been planning to leave me for months, gathering evidence, building a case. But evidence of what? I drove to the lawyer's office the next morning and demanded to know what was going on. The receptionist called security. A man in a suit came out and told me that if I didn't leave immediately, they would call the police and I would be arrested for violating a protective order. I didn't even know there was a protective order. That night, I finally got Emma's phone unlocked. I'd remembered an old passcode she used to use, and I tried variations until one worked. I went straight to her text messages, to our conversation, scrolling up to find the message I deleted. It wasn't there, but the messages above it made my hands go numb. Emma had been texting someone for months, late at night when I was asleep, hundreds of messages to someone named Just M. And as I read through them, I realized exactly what had happened, because what Emma had written about me wasn't true, but what she wrote about the person she was texting was. The rest of the story is on my channel or linked below.